Center was rocking on Friday night as the 67s defeated a tough Barrie Colts team by a score of 5-4 in overtime on the strength of Corey Locke's game-winning goal on Colt goaltender Paulo Koliakovo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ottawa Civic Center for OHL Prime Time. I'm Sean Allenby, filling in for an absent Richard Provencher. Today, the Brampton Battalion are in our town, and they're coming in riding a 5-game unbeaten streak. They've been called giant killers of late as they beat Plymouth last weekend, beat Belleville Friday night at home, and tied Belleville in a comeback bid yesterday at the Belleville Arena. The Ottawa 67s, on the other hand, ended a season-long 6-game winless skid by beating the Barrie Colts 5-4 in overtime. I'm joined today by Lee Versage and Jared DeFazio up in the booth. Guys, what do you have to say about today's game?
Well, thanks very much, Sean, and welcome to OHL Primetime here on Rogers Television. I'd just like to take a moment to say what an honor and a privilege it is to be up here in the booth. Subbing in for Ed Hand, just a couple of games, he'll be back, but I got the best color guy in the business right here, Jared DeFazio, by my side. And Jared, what a great game we have in store today. The Brampton Battalion come into this game on a real roll, undefeated in 5 games. And the last time they played Ottawa just a couple of weeks ago, they sure handed it to them, got out to that early 5-1 lead.
Well, for the Ottawa 67s, that's going to be fresh on their minds in that Brampton game and be looking for revenge. Ottawa has to do what they did on Friday night in the first 2 periods. They came out with that energy, with that enthusiasm, and they had that confidence, something that we hadn't seen in the past couple of weeks from the Ottawa 67. So they're going to build on that overtime victory, and they'll have to apply it this afternoon against a good Brampton team that's hot as of late.
In the nets for the Brampton Battalion, Kevin Couture, a 2.62 goals against average and a save percentage of .911. That ranks him in the top 10 in the OHL, along with his partner Brad Topping. Some great goaltending from the Brampton Battalion so far this year. And once again in the nets for Ottawa, it's Lukas Mensahtor, 2.94 goals against, save percentage of just over .900. He is going to have to be key down the stretch as well, starting right here against Brampton this afternoon. Brampton's big line, Camille Krebs, Ryan Bonus, and Chris Rowan getting things started. And it's the big line for Ottawa right back at you. Corey Locke, Matt Foy, and Scott Shepard. These two lines might be battling all night long. We'll see which one can outdo the other. And this might be a game of the first line here, Jarrett. Might spell each other off. It might be a battle of the second and third lines here tonight.
Yeah, it's a really good point that you make, Lee, because you're right. You know, you look to the 2 big lines that could get you a couple of goals each, but which other line's going to step up and get that 1 goal?
Kevin Young gets the puck for Brampton to start it off. Chris Rowan fires it in. Mensahtor will cover it, and we'll get a whistle only 9 seconds into this one. Locke now up for the 67s. Locke goes by Simmons. Locke with a backhander, and a great save there by Kevin Couture. And in front, oh, Scully, Jess, here's a shot for the point off the crossbar. Locke with a shot on net. There was some traffic in front, it just didn't get there though. Atkinson, now Albiani, looks in front, Simakalis! Great save by Kevin Couture. Simakalis found himself all alone in front, but Couture was there.
What a nice nifty pass from Matt Albiani. He's been moved to the right side on the second line. And the former first-round pick of the London Knights finds Simakalis in front. The young 16-year-old going to play for Team Ontario later this month in February in the Canada Winter Games. There's Simakalis, battles hard to get the shot off because Krebs was right on him. But
the other side, he controls it for Brampton. Mitsu up there. Here's Henrik with the puck now down the wing. Henrik score! Adam Henrik with a burst of speed down the wing makes it 1-0 Brampton.
Well, we've been mentioning Henrik's name all afternoon so far. The Tampa Bay second-round pick scores goal number 21. I tell you, he has everything. He's got size, speed, and you see that touch going along with that size. Mensahtor, really not a chance because this is labeled for the top corner. Look at Henrik, he just waits, and snaps that one home up over the shoulder of Lukas Mensahtor.
Locke stops just over the blue line. Finds a surging Brendan Bell. Bell, Shepard tries to get in front. Good save by Couture. Oh, I think he looked for Matt Foy in front. He should have shot the puck. Lou Dickinson looks for Foy behind the net, finds him. Foy now patient. Dickinson, Shepard. Oh, the puck sat loose in the crease. Matt Foy just couldn't get a stick on it. It was there. Bickle will dump it in and wholesale changes for the 67s. Here comes Matt Foy. He beat 2 Brampton Battalion to the puck right there. Foy, Shepard! Great save by Kuchar. Some great work there by Matt Foy to get the puck in front to Scott Shepard. But Kuchar was there once again.
Shepard with another opportunity in front of the net, and Matt Foy, using his speed, gets the puck to him, beats 2 players, and again, I go back to the battle of the left wingers. Henrik for Battalion, and then Foy doing his job for the 67s, and Couture with a brilliant stop.
Just out of the line, Schwantz can't keep it in. Akeson now, Simikalis down the wing. Simikalis, Akeson, Sloboda score! Karol Sloboda find himself open in the slot, took a great pass from the corner, and he beat Kuchar to tie this game at 1.
Karol Sloboda having a great game for the 67s, not only defensively blocking shots, a couple we've seen in this one. The nice pass from Simikalis, Waits drops the puck, and there's Sloboda, and we've seen that offense jumping up from the defensive zone throughout this game for the 67s. Sloboda does it this time and buries the shot on the short side, and Ottawa ties up the hockey game.
Here comes Shepard, now looks for Foy, Foy in there, and a great save there by Kuchar off a Foy backhand. Ottawa right back in there after scoring the goal. It is man Colbert. Colbert again finding some difficulty, and here's Rowan by him! And Mensator with a good save, but we will have a penalty on the play, and Zamel picks it up and goes the other way for Ottawa. Foy to Locke, Locke busts in backhander. Right in the midsection of Kuchar, who's been there all game long. Matt Foy getting into it with Simmons. And I think we're gonna have a penalty here, Jarrett. Looks like Matt Foy's gonna go off. We got a lot more happening right now too. Get the most sports with your Super Sports Pack from Rogers Digital Cable. Over 1,900 NFL, NHL, and Major League Baseball games a year. To order, call 1-866-MORE-TV1 or visit Rogers.com. Brody Todd's mixed up with someone down behind the Brampton net.
He had 3 little skirmishes going on at one time, and finally a fight ensues.
Gets it back to the point, and it comes out. A bouncing pass goes over the stick of Kyle Wharton. Mensator there just throws it behind the net, and it's in! Adam Henrik! Lukas Mensator has been caught out of his net 2 or 3 times, and this one comes back to cost him.
A good point that you mentioned, Lee, because earlier there was a play along the boards, and there was an ooh from the thousandth faithful here at the Civic Center, as Mensator did get the puck out on that play along the left boards to the left of his net, but it doesn't happen a second time, no doubt about it. Adam Henrik jumps all over the puck in the play from Lukas Mensator. As we take a look at the replay, similar position that Mensator was in, and he throws it behind the net, and Henrik's too big of a body and too long of a reach, and he puts it in the empty net.
Up to Simikalis. Simikalis makes a little move on Bergeau and gets by him. Simikalis to the front of the net, they score! Sean Scully! Johnny on the spot on a pass from Peter Simikalis. And Ottawa has tied this game at 2.
Sean Scully for the 67s. Having a strong game this afternoon. He's had a couple of chances, and it's a result of driving hard to the net and planting his big body in the trenches in front. And he wins the battle here. Look at Simikalis with another nifty pass. And there's Scully, splits the defense, goes to the danger area, and scores one of those ugly type goals that we talked about.
67's pressuring behind the Brampton goal. Sloboda moves in, keeps it in, Locke scores! Corey Locke! I'm not sure if it went off his arm or his stick, but a great play by Karol Sloboda to keep the puck in. Locke right in front, the 67s with the lead.
Referee Brad Beer acknowledges it goes off the shoulder because Brampton looks very quickly at the referee to call it a high stick. And Beer makes my assignment a lot easier by saying, no, it went off the shoulder and in the net, or it would have been a high stick. Watch how this one unfolds, and watch it hit Corey Locke in the shoulder and go in the net. And I don't know, from that overtop view, it looks like it's a stick, but it doesn't look like it's a high stick. Of course, it can go right up to your shoulder before anything higher is a high stick. And either way, the 67s take the lead, and they have exploded here in the third period.
Minutes to go in the third period. The 67s lead the Battalion by a score of 3-2. And there's a breakaway pass for Corey Locke. Locke in! Oh, great save by Couture. Off the blocker and into the corner. A good job by Travis Andy. Here's Atkinson. Looks for Simicallis. Off the mask of Couture, I think. A great chance there for Simicallis.
Off the crossbar after that.
7:10 to go, third period. 67's 3, Brampton 2. And here comes Matt Foy. 2-on-1 with Scott Shepard. Foy keeps it. Score! Matt Foy roofs it on Kevin Couture. And the 67s now lead it 4-2.
The Brampton Battalion get caught pinching, and it's on the side of Matt Foy, who's had such a strong game for the 67s. And we talked about battles between left wingers. Look at Foy, wait. And he puts it upstairs, no chance for Couture. Waits for Couture to make the first move and go down, and the goal scorer's goal. Foy puts it upstairs.
The pass. Rowan looks for Krebs and one times it. Mensahtor's got it in front of him, didn't see it. It was sitting right in front of his pads. He didn't see it, he looked behind him. But fortunately for him, it didn't get too far in front of him. Henrik works his way across the line. Lucky not to go offside there. Henrik looks out in front. And Mensahtor right there to take it off the stick of Kevin Young pinching in from the point. Atkinson gets the puck in front, and Dickinson will clear. Dickinson down the wing. He's big body in front. What a great chance for Mark Mancari, who just couldn't find the handle, and Mancari gets tied up right there. I can't see who the player is. It's Stuart Simmons.
Well, Simmons has been another guy that's been really great this afternoon defensively, and now we've got some more rough stuff going on.
Jeremy Atkinson and Mark Mancari.
And Mancari might have just taken a stick from Rowan. Simmons got enough of Mancari on that play. He had an empty net on the great drive to the net by Dickinson.
7's lead Brampton 4-2. Sloboda working hard behind the net, wins the puck. Now Krebs has it for Brampton. Back to Simmons. There's a shot, they score! It goes off of Brendan Bell in front of the net. And I'll tell you what, with 45 seconds to go in this game, Brampton's within one.
This game's not over. This game is not over. And the puck plays a little pinball. Getting to the net off of Brendan Bell, and it looks like a harmless shot at the net, but if you shoot the puck on the net, things happen. You see it go off of Bell and in. It's Luby that shoots it. And
5-on-4 right now for Brampton. The goaltender's pulled, 17 seconds to go. Krebs now with the puck. Henrik fires it at the net. Brett Burns' side. There's a shot, and it's blocked in front. And this will not be icing. This might do it. Only 5 seconds to go. Simmons falls, and the 67s hold on. With Brampton charging in the last 2 minutes, they had a great chance with 17 seconds to go. Just missed the net. But the Ottawa 67s hang on for the 4-3 victory over the Brampton Battalion.
well, for the 67s, they came out and dominated the third period, and that wins them the hockey game. They were behind, and they came back. Give them full credit for this victory. And Brampton, never say die, with an opportunity at the end. It just goes wide of the net. And Brampton, as we talked about that streak that they're on, and playing 3 games in 2.5 nights, gave a little effort at the end, but the 67s pull this one out. And Brian Kilray, 991 wins, 9 away from 1,000 now. for that career milestone. Final ice time between the top two guys that we were looking at. Brendan Bell, 26 shifts for 27 minutes and 13 seconds for Young, 23 shifts for 29 minutes and 9 seconds. And my friend, who do you think are the 3 stars? We don't pick them here at Rogers Television, but we love our input.
Well, I'm going to go with Karl Sloboda.
Me too.
He has to be in there.
Yeah, he had a great game.
Had a wonderful game. Adam Henrik for Brampton.
Yeah, I
agree
agree too.
He had a couple of goals. And I don't know, Brendan Bell, I thought had a good game on
Foy
the
and
defense.
Locke. Foy and Locke.
Well, they're always there.
Well, yeah, they're always there, but they deserve to be there for this one. Foy really dominating along the boards, and Corey Locke with some nifty passes, but we'll have to see, and we're going to hear from them right now.
Globe Trophy. Voici maintenant les 3 étoiles du
The
jeu.
3 stars of the game.
La troisième étoile, the third star,
right now.
number 9, numéro 9, Brendan Bell.
And Brendan Bell had a pretty good game on the
La deuxième
defense for
étoile, the
Ottawa.
second star, number 83, numéro 83, Matt Foy. Et la première étoile, the first star, number 84, numéro 84, Corey Locke.
Well, there you go, 3 big veterans
We've
in
seen
the
that
age
before.
category. That's right, we've seen that before. Locke and Foy and Brendan Bell. And what a game.
The final score here in Ottawa, the 67's 4, Brampton 3. Will be back right here in just 1 minute on OHL Primetime here on Rogers Television.